Okay. How can, besides going through a special servicer, people talk about off-market real estate. I mean, it's kind of not even a term that people like to use the last 10 years because it gets used so often. People will say, oh, this is off-market, and they'll email 400 people saying it's
Right.
off-market. Well, now it's on market because you're telling people about it on some level. So in your experience, what are some legitimate ways to source distressed or off-market properties that an investor or an investment firm could learn about, by listening to this interview?
Right. So sourcing off market is something we do. Our investment sales group, because we're a small company, really can't compete head to head with the CBRE or the other guys. And they have, fabulous marketing materials and great stories. And, you know, so what we do is we use a service that provides sales data on transactions, and we separate out the ones where that has ownership information, and it isn't currently listed on the market, and we'll call them to see if they have an interest in selling. And it's a lot of calls to get to a yes, but it happens. And then you're very careful about showing not one by one, but very few people, that you show it to keep that aura of being off market. And people love to buy when they're not competing directly with someone, even though they might pay the same or more. It's just that it's a feeling that you're not being pressured that people like.
Otherwise, might be jerked around and lose it by $1 or some escalation clause or just raise it.
Right, right.
Right. Yeah, makes sense. This content was created by commercialrealestate.com. Access our community, investment databases, training, and live events by visiting www.commercialrealestate.com.